first of all, I was so proud of him to know that one of the good guys got a shot, you know, to kind of make his mark at the Academy Awards. I was like, man, he deserves that. And then like hours later, for it to be snatched away from him when I knew how important it was to him.
Was it snatched away?
I feel like it, again, we took it to a whole different conversation, which I understand. I mean, it's definitely some sensitive subject matters in many communities. But I felt that the Academy actually could have handled it in a different way. And again, to kind of have Kevin put out there, one of the good guys put out there where everybody knows his heart, knows there's no malice there, there's no hate there. But for him to kind of be dangled to be attacked and no one really come in his defense, I felt like that was unfair, especially if you had an issue with him, you should have did your reconnaissance prior to. If we're gonna bring up the past, then let's bring up the past of the Academy. You know, if we're gonna dig things up as I did, and I could have kept on going, but hey, let's talk about, you know, prior to 2015, I think somewhat of like 6,000 voting Academy members. 100% of them were male and 95% of them were white. But things are changing. We've allowed them to grow. So why can't we allow the people that the Academy employs or empowers to grow? I mean, we talk about the past. Let's talk about Hattie McDaniels, you know, when she was the first African-American woman to win an Academy Award. But she had to sit in the back corner alone after she received her award because of a segregated room and couldn't sit with the rest of her cast mates from Gone with the Wind. Did anybody receive an apology for that? That was even more powerful. Yeah, I found that to be even more powerful.
Saying that you're not going to do it and then doing it?
And I'm going to tell you why. Because, and I told him this, I was like, man, I was proud of you when you got the job. I'm even more proud of you now. Because it then goes back to the core of an artist. Doing things on your own merit. Not being controlled by the system or media or what others think. That's the beauty of being an artist. So the fact that it wasn't about the apology, he had no problem apologizing. He'll apologize time and time again. But you're not going to force me to apologize. You're not going to dangle a carrot in my face like, you better do this if you want to do, like, nah, you're not going to tell me what to do. As a matter of fact, keep your job and I'm still going to apologize. Because if I did offend someone, that was not my intention, and for that I'm remorseful. But I'm not apologizing so I can keep my job. Take your job. And I salute that, man. I think a true testament to someone's remorse or if someone's sorry is how they live their life. And I think it's well documented that Kevin has he's apologized in the past, and then he has no hate. He's not one of those guys. There's a lot of people that we could have highlighted that says, all right, yeah, man, you might need to go take some classes, or you might need to sit down and understand that, you know, all people are equal and people can live their life and there's no passing judgment. But Kevin's not one of those guys. It was subconscious in the way to where I just wanted to show it doesn't matter what your race, your gender, or even your perspective truly is. We all make mistakes, myself included. One thing I did want to focus on at that moment was comedians, and everyone that I highlighted are great artists, you know, wonderful at their craft. I respect and salute them the same way I respect and salute Kevin. But again, there's clearly a double standard in Hollywood. Clearly, there's, you know, on many levels, from women to men, there's many conversations that we can have, but then we got to ask, why are we having these conversations? You know, I had some interesting discourse with some people who were experiencing a lot of pain. And I was like, I understand your pain, but I don't know if this is the platform currently to express that. There's many, you know, I've been an advocate and a friend of the LGBTQ community for years. I mean, doing some, you know, with the youth in that space through a lot of my philanthropic work, and, you know, being an advocate and a global ambassador for the anti-bullying organization, and obviously everything I do on Wild 'N Out, which I believe is one of the most progressive shows on television, because I employ everyone from all walks of life and we offend everyone.
Oh, you don't do press? I remember the story.